guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Superman American Alien issue 7, and before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 147, and that's show a review all the comics I read this week in one show, and exclusive comics for that are in the description below, so be sure to check that out. But let's start talking about the last issue of Superman American Alien, one of my favorite Superman stories in recent years. Really love what Max Landis was doing with the character, and let's see if the ending was also epic as much as the series was really epic. Beautiful cover here of Superman just looking at the world and seeing that Superman logo there, so gorgeous artwork. And let's see what's going on with the interior art. Now, I will say it took me a little while to get used to this grittier style of artwork that Jock usually has, and he usually fits more for Batman, but I think with the story with Lobo, it worked, and I got used to it pretty quickly. So I actually liked it, especially as we get towards the end of the story. Some really beautiful artwork there, and I think the coloring really helped. That it was bright, it was a lot of dark lines, a lot of dark inking, but the actual coloring was really bright to contrast that. So I think that's why the artwork worked as much as it did. But let's see what's going on with the story. So most of this issue is actually Superman fighting Lobo, and the world's like, who is this guy? What's going on here? And everyone's trying to pay attention because Lobo's kind of destroying stuff. And then Superman's like, stop, Lobo, you gotta stop destroying things. And they have a discussion that Lobo says, well, you're from Krypton, and he kind of explains Superman's origins a little, where Clark didn't know any of these things. And he beats Clark for a while and says, you're a puny alien boy. And then Superman's like, no, and you're not gonna hurt the people I love. And he really defeats Lobo here. And Lobo's like, well, you can't defeat me, I'll heal anyways. And I think what especially gets Superman powered up is when Lobo calls him a Kryptonian, that's all he is. But then Superman's like, no, I'm not from, I am from Krypton, but I'm actually, I'm born from Krypton, but I'm actually from Kansas, and I love that line. Hopefully if I can actually get it. Here it is, actually. I'm not from Krypton, I'm from Kansas. And then he had this beautiful shot, which really works for the personality we've seen Clark have throughout Superman American Alien, where he is this modern touch on Superman who is so proud about where he came from. And I love that idea that they utilize Kansas so much here. And again, have this kind of modern personality for Clark. But then we see Clark is, hurt a lot in the end of this issue, and we have Lois, drop the story, which is like, oh my god, Lois dropped the story of the year just to be next to Clark, and Clark says, oh, why are you here? It's like, because I love you. And then it is just such a cute scene between Lois and Clark, even though Lois does not know that Clark's Superman at this point. Hopefully, if we ever get a Superman American Alien Volume 2, we'll get to see that side of the story, but I really enjoyed this issue. I had a blast reading it, and overall, Superman American Alien put a smile on my face. Like I said, it was a different style of storytelling, and I will say, I'm not a huge Lobo fan, so that's why this issue was not like a 5-star book for me, but I gave it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it, especially as you get to the end between Lois and Clark, and I think Max Landis really understands Clark, and it really shows throughout Superman American Alien that, this is not your typical Superman. It kind of goes on the border of, like, so modern and edgy, but it's still there. It's edgy Superman, but it works, and it worked for this issue too. And again, I am going to miss the series. I gave it 4.5 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.